In 1927, J. Willard Marriott opened an A&W root beer stand that eventually grew into the Hot Shops restaurant chain. From there, Marriott's restaurants grew, and he eventually acquired other chains, including Big Boy Family Restaurants. In 1967, a group of Big Boy restaurant owners opened up another chain of restaurants called Roby's House of Beef. The next year, the Marriott Corporation bought both Big Boy and the Roby's chain, which they planned to take nationwide. The name Roby was too close to another well-known roast beef chain named Arby's, and it led to Roby's being sued for trademark infringement. Needing to change the name, Bob Wyan, the founder of Big Boys, who was also a member of the Marriott Board of Directors, reached out to actor and singer Roy Rogers, who was also looking to get into the restaurant business. Roy Rogers was one of the most popular stars of westerns, and he was known as the King of Cowboys. He appeared in over 100 films between 1930 and 1960. So Roy licensed his name to Marriott and also agreed to make paid appearances at restaurants for grand openings and other events. The first Roy Rogers opened in Falls Church, Virginia in 1968. The restaurant served fried chicken, roast beef sandwiches, and hamburgers to hungry patrons. The fast food chain was booming, and Roy Rogers locations were popping up everywhere in the Northeast. Roy Rogers became known for what they called the Fixin's Bar. This was where guests could dress their burgers and sandwiches with fresh tomatoes, lettuce, onion, pickles, and a variety of condiments. By 1990, It was an East Coast staple with over 600 restaurants in operation. At the same time, Marriott decided to shift its focus to hotels and sold the brand to the parent company of Hardee's. Eventually, Roy Rogers restaurants began changing into Hardee's locations. What the company didn't turn into Hardee's, they sold to competing brands like Wendy's, McDonald's, and Boston Market. In 1998, the namesake of Roy Rogers restaurants died of congestive heart failure at the age of 86. In the end, about 50 locations remained. Today, the Plamondon family, whose patriarch helped launch Roy Rogers back in 1968, owns the brand and is adamant on keeping the core values of the original chain. Roy Rogers locations can still be found in Virginia, New Jersey, New York, Maryland, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. In 2018, the Roy Rogers brand celebrated 50 years of being in business, and they continue to grow.